Hello guys, it's Stewart Keeys. I hope this finds you well. I hope you enjoyed last week's episode, last Thursday. Don't forget I'm here every Thursday. From now on, every Thursday with a new episode. But last week's episode was, a bit kind of an accident really. Going to a haunted location accidentally and discovering one of the most amazing images caught on film with all this orb activity, spirit activity around us that was caught on camera. If you haven't seen it, please have a look at it. You can do that on stewartkeys.com or you can find it here on my Facebook page, Stewart Keeys Psychic. Incredible stuff. So this Thursday we are talking about a very unfortunate family. This family basically were going through a hell of a time. They lost a job, self-employment had gone downhill, the business, lost a job, made redundant, the health of the mother and father deteriorating under consultants, and the children also under consultants as well. Basically, it all started about a year before then, but gradually things were going downhill. Basically, they were really, really into their history. And they went everywhere with the kids, loved the kids to find out about history, etc. Went to a haunted location, which was Old Basing House, a former palace, a former Tudor palace that was destroyed by Oliver Cromwell back in 1645 with unimaginable bloodshed that took place in the battles there. Hundreds and hundreds of men died at Old Basing House, and it left its mark within the walls. It's like a DNA. It's almost like a sponge, this DNA, it soaks up. So when something really, really bad takes place, it actually gets soaked up into the walls. So what happened is that this family, the son, had removed a brick and decided to take this home with him as a souvenir. Bit naughty, but it's what happened. That remained in his room for this period, and I was going around the house. In the end, the family got a hold of me, said, look, please can you help us? We're going through this, it's awful. I said, yeah, not a problem at all. I'll come out, let me have a chat with you, let's see what's going on. The family, the kids were seeing spirits, they were seeing things in the rooms, in and around the house, as I mentioned, all this other stuff going on as well. So it was just a catalyst of all sorts of things taking place. I discovered this brick and I said, look, where's this from? What's this? Why is this in here? And they gave me the full history of what had happened, why it was there, etc. I said, you need to get this thing out. When I touched it, it was red, it was hot for me. For you, you probably wouldn't feel it, but it was hot, which meant negative energy. Negative energy that had been built up from a really bad happening that's taken place all those hundreds of years before, taken in like a sponge into that brick. That brick is then been removed from the site and taken somewhere else, which means all that emotion then goes somewhere else, i.e. their house. So we had to remove it. I said, look, it's a bit long-winded, but we're going to have to go to the location. We have to find where you took this from. Thank God they knew where they got it from, because if you don't know where it's come from, it's a nightmare. Thankfully, they remember where it came from. We took it back, we put the brick back. Over a period of 2-3 weeks, things began to change. Really good changes. Business started to fly again. New jobs with a promotion that had come up. The kids' health were improving, which is remarkable. And all of the family, mum, dad, children, off from consultants. Health is better, family life better, finances better, work better. Everything changed within weeks. It was that brick. How could a null, just a simple red brick, cause so much trouble? But it did. Unimaginable problems. And thankfully, by removing it, by doing a clearing, a cleansing, and removing all that energy, they never went through it ever again. A similar thing happened a few years before that, where I met a lady in a reading and I said, can I hold an item of yours? And she gave me a ring. And she jokingly said to me, she said, do you know what? I've had nothing but bad luck since I've had that ring. I said, what do you mean? It turned out she got the ring from Brighton, a place called The Lanes in Brighton. It's full of antique shops and antique rings, jewellery, etc. Anyway, I said, that's the problem. I said, you've got an item there that has belonged to somebody before. You don't know what they've gone through. You don't know what their passing was. You don't know what their life was like, their health or anything. It's gone into that item and then you've inherited it and taken it on. So I worked with her. She managed to keep the ring, thankfully. We cleansed that item. That then removed all the issues that she was having. Bang, sorted. Easy peasy. But there's a massive lesson in all of this. Never ever, this is regarding this house now, this big mansion, never ever remove an item that is of historical value. Because you don't know what history it's got and you don't know what it's going to bring to you. So be aware. Never do it. It's naughty anyway, but never do it. It's quite incredible what happened to that family. Thankfully, we turned them around and life is back on track. So I hope you enjoy it. It's a bit different this week. I look forward to seeing you again next week. I'll be back on Thursday. Keep in contact, make a comment. Love to you all. I'll see you soon.